everybody? Welcome back. It's Monday. You know what time it is. It's tea time. This week, I'm talking about the Bad Brains. I've got one Bad Brains shirt, and the shirt that I do have was a hand-me-down from my friend Haas. He had sent me a care package of t-shirts one day that were just got a little too small for him, and in this box of shirts was this awesome Bad Brains t-shirt. Just a simple Bad Brains logo. You know, there are many logos. Not as iconic as the cover of their Banned in DC album, but many bands over the years and whatnot have parodied that cover, myself included. When I started my lawn business, I named it PMA Lawn Service, and I paid homage, and I used the cover of Banned in DC to use for my logo there. There's tons of other of these designs out there, but I'm not going to go through all that because you have the internet and you can search. But I do have another favorite one though that I bought. I can't remember the artist's name that did this, but Toby Morris from H2O contacted the artist, and together they put out these t-shirts. And I find this one quite amusing because I'm a dad, and yes, some days I have dad pains. On the back of the shirt's a good play on their song Attitude. Instead of "We've got that attitude," it's "We've got dad attitude." Fun shirt. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this one, so I want to thank Toby and the artist, who I unfortunately do not remember his name, for making this t-shirt possible. Now, the Bad Brains have been around a long time. They used to play here in Morgantown at the Underground Railroad frequently back in the 80s. In the 90s, they played a show with my friend's band Karma to Burn. I have the flyer for that show. I'll try to put it up so you can see it. I can't remember if I was actually at that show or if I had to work that night, but I know I still have the flyer for it. And anytime Karma to Burn played, I was usually there. They're one of my favorite local bands. Now, if I saw that show, cool. If not, I don't know. I'd like to say that I absolutely saw that show, but I can't remember if I really have seen Bad Brains live or not. A few years ago, though, I can say that I got to see HR do a solo show at 123 a few years ago. I got to shake his hand, got a photo with him afterward. He just did a straight reggae set, incredible set, very nice gentleman, so it was really cool to kind of shake hands with an icon. And to see him perform. He wasn't doing the punk rock stuff, but I enjoyed the reggae show, and it was a lot of fun. If you don't know anything about Bad Brains, yes, they were a hardcore punk band, but they also included a lot of reggae into their sets, as well as hardcore and punk. I believe Eye Against Eye was the first album that I bought. Banned in DC obviously is a great record. There's quite a few other albums out there, but those are the albums that I've been most familiar with since I had gotten introduced to Bad Brains back in the day. I really don't have much more of a backstory on them like I do with most of my t-shirts, but I will say that Bad Brains is an incredible band. If you've never listened to Bad Brains, they have tons of records out. Go back, check out their back catalog, and listen. You will thank me for it later. That's really all I've got on the Bad Brains. I'll put up the albums so you can check them out, and I will see you next week with another episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you soon.